She was treated as the princess of our school, so you won't believe how we got her dethroned. On my last year of high school, I got revenge on one obnoxious, spoiled little brat that was my classmate, which we shall call for now Princess. Let me explain. 1. The school I was attending, you were divided into areas. For example, those who wanted to go for medicine, biology, chemistry degree, they would go for Area 1. In total, there are 4, and I was on the 4th one, that stands for arts. By far, it's the unpopular one, because we were 7 girls. Including our princess. We were cool and all, even if I was a bit of a slacker. But oh god, Princess had to be the special one. She had a history, you see, as she was the high school principal's daughter. So that granted her power to do whatever she pleased. One year she repeated an exam because she didn't like the result. As she was a viola player, she could shut herself inside the classroom during recess to rehearse, even if we weren't allowed to, besides that she sounded horribly. The previous year she had sit down next to me, and pester me the whole year with her love life, that included a freaking guy that was about to marry while she was 17! That year I decided I wouldn't stand her crap, but for my bad luck I was stuck with her and 2 other fellow classmates, including my best friend at the time, with a video making project. This project was one of few classes we had with another area. As we were 7 after all, they decided to make us share classes with this area. At first it went smooth. We decided what topic we would do, that we were going to do it on stop motion, the story and the like. However, as we got closer and closer to winter break, she proved to be not a bit helpful. As I was the computer expert around, I would do the editing. They were supposed to draw the stop motion figures we would use, but she refused, saying that her hand hurt a lot. At some point, we were asked to give a storyboard for the last week before winter break, and after we asked her to do her part, she refused, saying she was going out that weekend and that she couldn't do it, because she was going to arrive really late, and poor Princess has to have her beauty sleep. I was fed up to that point, and already plotting a revenge. I'm sure many would like to hear that I got her in the nastiest way possible, that I made her life hell or something like that. But it wasn't the case. Or well, it wasn't the revenge I originally thought. After the frustrating conversation, I went back to the computer I was using up, trying to calm myself down while the 2 other girls tried to talk with her to reason. But she stood up. Other of her schemes involved getting out for no reason and go to the bathroom or God knew where for hours, not even bothering to ask permission. That was it for me, watching her go out without even trying to help, and knowing she wouldn't be back until the end of the class. So I turned, and with a loud enough voice for my whole class to hear I told her, "Get out like the princess you are." It was that. No swearing, no violence. Just that snarky remark. The whole class stays silent, as I was the one who finally stood up against her general bullshit. She lost her poop, of course. She didn't got violent, but she swore so much a sailor would even blush. Even while the teacher tried to calm her down, she swore to her, and then got out, making a scandal outside. Just in time for everyone else in the whole high school ending up classes and to see the mess she was doing. From what I was told, there were a lot of people pointing at her, laughing quietly and wondering what had happened. Of course I got in trouble. After they managed to drag her to the counselor's office, that was basically useless for anything that involved counseling, they dragged me to the principal's office. She believed her sweet princess had nothing to do, but unfortunately it wasn't the case, as my classmates and teacher explained what had happened. Still, I got suspended for 3 days, and followed up the next most tiring months in my life, constantly getting harassed by the principal and her terror squad until my parents got involved, and badly. So you could say it didn't go as planned? Even though I ended up in trouble, I was the hero of the whole generation. No one could stand her, the few friends she had didn't stood up for her, even left her alone for a couple of months after that. She didn't went to any of the parties we organized, and I was one of the reasons she didn't even attend our graduation party. I would like to say I got away with something bigger. That I could have really made her life more miserable. But I think the best revenge I could have gotten was that we did alienated for a while, and from then on she couldn't do any of the poop she did without someone standing up against her. My mother, who is friend with a dentist whose daughter happens to be on the same school at the moment of the incident, now on her last year, just told my mother that the principal is almost getting her kicked out of the school. It seems that she got in trouble with other people, and there has been some other fights, as well as the subdirector and other ones at the office there.